Hey guys, hopefully this video sounds good. This is 10th time I've tried this. I kept getting static in the feed, so um, if you guys know who I am, you guys know who I am. I go by Ark. My name's Adam. I'm a lawnmower racer. Uh, I'm building a no prep door car out of a Ford Ranger and a Crown Vic chassis with a 4.6 motor in it. Uh, it's my first attempt. But this is going to be motorsports news. This my background. I went to NASCAR Tech. I am very into motorsports. I've followed all the major ones, um, and some of the minor ones too. You might get some F1 news, NASCAR news, IMSA news, no prep, uh, street outlaws. It's going to be a little bit of everything. I have a couple topics to talk about today. Let's start with the easy one, F1. It looks like Australia is not going to be going for the first race of the season. Yeah, it's less than fun, but with all the COVID restrictions and everything, it sounds like Australia really doesn't want the F1 circus coming in until they know it's going to be safe. So, well, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. A little bit of NASCAR news. They just started pouring dirt at Bristol. I don't know how to handle this. Let's see. On one hand, cool. NASCAR's going back to dirt. The other hand, NASCAR's going back to dirt. Most of the drivers have very little to no experience on dirt. Some of them have a lot of experience on dirt. Don't get me wrong. But why the Great Coliseum? There are hundreds of dirt tracks in the United States. I can't imagine one of them couldn't fit the bill better. But I digress. It is what it is. Daytona's about a month away. Cars will be on track in about 3 weeks, which means Rolex is going to be even closer, which I'm excited for. There's a couple cup guys running in it, but I always love the Rolex regardless of who's in it. Um, so let's move on to more. This was filmed a while ago, but it just aired, so that's how we're gonna have to do the Street Outlaw stuff. Is when it airs, not when it was filmed. So, uh, the season finale of Fastest in America, JJ the Boss's arm drop thing, just aired on Monday, and after that, we were all kind of like, how did Nola go from 24-4 all season to now they lost three, 3-8, 2-8, something like that. Kind of seems kind of fishy. Um, being they are way fast. Well, so found out from Kai Kelly and Scooter Scott Taylor. Uh, after the people were calling them out for saying they threw the race on purpose and they get paid to throw the race and yada yada whatever. Well, that is not the case. Turns out, after the whole show was run on one patch of not asphalt, concrete, all those passes from each event, plus all the grudge racing was all the way down on one strip. JJ and his infinite wisdom, I mean, in hindsight, he had the wisdom to do it. He moved the track. He moved the race to the same road, down a bit, where there was no rubber. Then he decided to turn around and say, hey, the burnout box is going to be 70 feet away from the start line. So, you can't lay rubber down into the where your tires are. That's why you kept hearing all that dry hop shit. That was basically them going like, hey, can we do a mini burnout right here at the line because the burnout box is way down there, and that's what the dry hop was you couldn't pour water down except for way the hell back there. Personally, I would have poured the water down on my tires, and I would have rolled up there and then stomped on it, but that probably would have got flagged too. So JJ did all he could to make the rules where it benefited him and hurt Nola. So that is as it is. I've always said JJ is, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I don't want to offend anybody, including JJ. I think what he's doing for drag racing is great. And sometimes what he's doing for drag racing is all about him. But I personally, when I see him running an event that he's not part of, helps drag racing immensely. When he or his team is competing in an event, all he can think of is, how can I win? What rules can I make that benefit us and hurt them? And personally, as a promoter, he's a great promoter. But I think he's more of a huckster and a hustler on the road than he is a drag racer. I said what I said. I might eat my words. If I ever meet him, he might call me out on this video. I will stare him in the face and be like, prove me wrong. It is what it is. So that being out, my next video I'm hoping to put out Tuesday after the 405 is back. I'm going to have a whiteboard with the list and where they started and where they finished. And then after that, it's going to be the, what do they call it? Mega cash days or some kind of cash days or super cash days or insert word here, cash days. It's cash days. So I'm going to have another thing where I'm going to grab another whiteboard or something, or just have a piece of paper and with a bracket. Who's racing who, and you can go over it together. This is recorded on my phone. By then, I should figure out how to hook all this crap up to my computer the right way. I built a pretty decent computer. But that being said, other things going on. Looks like my racing is going to be postponed because of my health. Really can't see me getting back on the track. I'm going to do parade laps. I might go out there and test, but I'm not going to be competitive. It's too dangerous. If I have an episode on the track, I'm going to hurt. Somebody else is going to hurt. Something. Also, I had one car meet this year, and trying to scramble to get the mower ready for it. Got it all done up. Nice new paint job. Everything. Repainted the cowls. Had the engine all apart. Put it back together. Put the new cam in it. And I dropped the valve. Getting ready. And put a hole in piston. So gotta figure out what I gotta do there. I'm probably gonna need a new head and a piston. Do I steal it off the FXT? I really want to tear apart a running motor or do I just go and grab find another piston? And I got a ton of heads laying around. If I can find I have another 38 head, pour and polish, spend my time, yeah, and put it back together. That's probably what I'm gonna do. The FXT, if I'm not racing, it's not racing. I'm probably gonna pull the motor out of it anyways, and put the chassis up, because basically, if you got no motor in it, it'll fold right up and stand out on the side and get out of the runway. Hood's off of it already. The hood, get a new hood I'm working on for. It's gonna be like nice. So even the car events next year, I'll take both mowers. That just won't have a motor in it. I'm thinking about actually putting that motor in a drag chassis, and take it out and maybe 60-foot it, quarter mile. I mean, eighth sounds pushing it, but quarter mile would be kind of interesting. But all depends on how am I gonna change gears, because you can't, even with the power, even if I put a supercharger on it off of AliExpress, one of those superchargers off the Chevy Cobalts or whatever the hell they are. I don't see how, if you gear it to run quarter mile, get it up to 90 miles an hour, is it ever going to reach that? Because it's got to start so bogged down. So I'll play with it, see what I can do. What I'll probably do is work on the 60-foot, then start moving the gears around, and because I have a shit ton of gears. And but that's a project that my ADD brain might work on. I really want to get my drag truck running and driving this year. I might go down the strip with no hood, no nose, no rear fenders, no nothing. Just a cage and a cab and a racing seat with belts. No turbos, no nothing. Just to say I got it down the strip once. And then start doing the other stuff. I haven't worked in over a year because of the illness, so I really don't have any funding, so I'm kind of, when I get a little bit of money, I have to think about what I'm going to spend it on. Get car insurance, gas money, then money for toys. I have wonderful people that are basically carrying me on their backs financially. I don't have any bills or anything, which makes it a lot easier. As long as I'm fed, I'm alive. Where am I going with this? So that's that. If we race this year at the fairs, I'll probably be announcing, which is great because honestly, I'm really good at it. I in my opinion, and what everybody else tells me. So that's that. Wow, this video's getting long. So, well, conclusion. Too long, didn't read, yada yada, whatever. NASCAR is getting dirt on Bristol. F1 may or may not run Australia first thing. It's really looking like they're not. JJ kind of screwed Nola. And that's it for this one. Should make another one very shortly here. Thanks and goodbye.